Fire escape engineers, Spectrum and Estes. Summary review. Summary repair review. I'm here in Carlton Street in Westfield, New Jersey. This is fire escape number 3. Again, original hardware. No evidence of maintenance on the entire fire escape. This fire escape is at least 50 to 75 years old. It's older than 1978, so it's presumed to have lead, so anybody touching this fire escape must be a licensed renovator to handle all the EPA requirements associated with a fire escape that has lead. Now, structurally, everything here that I'm about to talk about needs to be reinforced or refurbished due to the fact that there's no evidence of maintenance of any kind. Start with this ladder. No evidence of maintenance. That entire fire escape ladder system onto the roof must be refurbished or reinforced. All the supports on this fire escape, we're going to show you, every one of them is not packed into the building. They must be refurbished and or reinforced, repacked with cement. Any joint up against the wall must be sealed. Water's getting in and creating freeze and thaw, putting unnecessary strain on this fire escape. All the railing corners and the joints must be refurbished or reinforced as needed, but they look like they all need to be refurbished back into the building and at all corners. They're all rotted at all corners. So all these joints holding the rails, refurbished or reinforced, but they are all in the mode of being refurbished. Going down the stairs, the left side and the right side rail, just one line is not sufficient. You need 2 more lines so that in case I fall or a child falls, they do not fall through that big hole. The stringers, none of them have been refurbished. So all original square head bolts. So stringer, clips, refurbished 100%. Supports, they all have the original, what do you call it, rivets. What you need to make here is a plate, a gusset. Keep the original if that's still in good condition. Make a gusset over here and put 2 bolts here and pick up 2 bolts here, and that basically allows you to reinforce. Now, support-wise, every single support has a big gaping hole in it. Every single one. 100% of these supports. And some of them have caused problems at the windowsill. That's snapping some of these sills because the water's getting in there, and the one below is worse. So they're snapping all these stone sills at these areas because water's getting in there through freeze and thaw. Every one of these treads is original hardware. I need them all refurbished. Remove all the rust, refurbish, prime, clean, silicone shut, 50-year silicone, all of them. Again, now it's time to repeat ourselves. Every rail corner is bad. But the rail posts, those need to be hammer tested and verified. Those do not need to be revolted. All the connections into the slats where they tie back into the angles, all of them need to be rebolted. But the slats that go across, they just need to be verified that these rivets are still good. You don't need to do all of these. But where they tie back to the angle, those rivets need to be drilled out and they need to be rebolted. Let's go back down now and we start going. So same thing for the rails here. Again, stringer clips that have not been done at all. And down here you've got bigger problems. Look at see how that lifts right there and it's snapped your sill. And every one of these is holes. Cement is gone. I don't know if birds have been living in here or what's the story, but 100% of all your cement needs to be redone, tying the building back. You need to verify, use one of those snakes, those visual snakes to get in there to see how far the rot is in the inside. If it's not too bad, just repack and seal this so that water doesn't get back in there. And the water from above, that angle up against the wall should be sealed from above so that water doesn't work its way back down. Because freeze and thaw is pulling these things out of the building also. Okay, so now, see this tree here? You got to make sure that this tree, I've already broke some branches. You can't have trees growing into, so come over here and trim these trees back, or at least stop breaking the branches so that they don't grow and poke somebody's eye out. So break that. Now we're just repeating ourselves on what needs to be done here. The only thing that we have of importance is we need to talk about, again, 100% of all the treads are going to get rebolted anyways, this ladder system. This ladder system, I have a question. It is a pre-existing condition, but it means it's got to be single action requiring no special knowledge. But somebody's got to grab that ladder, take it off this hook up here, and manhandle it down to there. So a woman or a child could not handle this. We recommend that maybe this ladder should be maybe put on permanently over there and extend this platform a little bit, or put it in such a way that maybe it's permanent to the ground, or make it so that 7 feet you jump to the ground, but or like the other ladders you have on this building, make it so that it's released and it drops down with a weighted system. Otherwise, it's a pre-existing condition, and I do have to sign off on it as is, but I have to disclaim it. I have to disclaim it on the confidence test that it's not a standard system for ladders. Any questions on any and all work associated with this, give us a call here at Farscape Engineers. Inspector Meneses, 800-649-3333, 800-649-3333. This work will require a permit unless the fire marshal says, no, I don't want a permit on it, but that has to become in writing from the fire marshal. Otherwise, any unauthorized repairs or activity on this farscape, we will not sign off unless it is verifiable and that the contractor is a licensed contractor, licensed renovator to do any and all this work. 800-649-3333.